Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into something I think a lot of you are curious about. Actually making some money online.
Yeah, finding the real ways, not just the hype.
Exactly. So we looked at some material, specifically from a podcast discussing online income, and we're pulling out the practical stuff.
Stuff that people can actually start doing, whether you're a student, maybe a stay-at-home parent, freelancer.
Or just anyone wanting a bit of extra income. Right?
Yeah.
So our mission here is simple. Give you actionable, realistic methods. No nonsense.
And it's interesting, isn't it, how many of these avenues are, well, pretty accessible now. The barrier to entry isn't always what people think.
Totally. Okay, so first up, freelancing.
Yeah.
This is basically offering skills you might already have. Think writing, graphic design, social media help, video editing,
Right.
even voiceovers.
Right, skills people and businesses need.
And platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, TopTal for maybe higher-end stuff, they connect you with clients.
Key thing here is probably starting focused.
Yeah.
Don't try to offer everything.
Good point. Start small, build a portfolio, show your results. If you can put numbers on it, even better. Then, you can raise your rates as you get established.
That online reputation is gold in freelancing. Consistency, reliability, it really matters.
Okay, next area, content creation. If you've got a passion for something. Anything, really.
Could be cooking, gaming, finance advice.
Yeah. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, even LinkedIn, they let you share that passion and build an audience.
And the money side, that comes from things like brand deals, maybe affiliate marketing, we'll touch on that later, or selling your own digital stuff.
The big thing here, though, is consistency. You got to show up regularly.
Absolutely. You're building a relationship with your audience, takes time and regular effort.
Then there's online tutoring or coaching. This is pretty straightforward if you have expertise.
Like teaching a language, or a school subject.
Or even practical skills, right? Public speaking, maybe baking, I don't know. Platforms like Proply or Teachable Help, or you can just use Zoom.
Yeah, it's a really natural fit for teachers, obviously, or anyone who's an expert in their field looking for flexibility. It leverages what you already know.
Okay, moving on. Selling digital products. This one's interesting because of the potential for, passive income.
Right. Create it once, sell it multiple times.
Exactly. Think things like ebooks, maybe Canva templates, Notion planners are popular, online courses, stock photos.
Loads of possibilities. And platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, Payhip make the selling part pretty easy.
You still have to market it, of course, but yeah, the leverage is cool. Once it's made, it can keep earning.
The initial effort is upfront, but the payoff can be ongoing.
Our source material also talked quite a bit about affiliate marketing.
Yes, recommending products.
Right. You recommend products or services you genuinely use and like, use a special link, and if someone buys through your link, you get a commission.
This works really well if you already have, say, a blog or an email list or, a decent social media following.
Definitely needs some kind of audience or platform. Amazon Associates is a huge one, but there's also ShareASale, Impact Radius, lots of networks.
It's about authentic recommendations, though. Recommending junk just erodes trust.
So true. Okay, last main area, remote jobs and virtual assistants.
More traditional employment, but online.
Yeah, companies hiring for remote customer support, admin tasks, social media managers. You can find these on sites like We Work Remotely, remote.co, onlinejobs.ph is big for Filipino VAs specifically.
And virtual assistance itself is booming, right? Helping out entrepreneurs and small businesses with all sorts of tasks.
Loads of demand. It gives you that job structure, but like you said, often with location flexibility.
Which is a huge plus for many people.
Okay, so before we wrap up, a few quick important tips that came up. First, beware the get-rich-quick stuff, if it sounds too easy.
It probably is. Real income takes real effort.
Second, you got to be willing to learn and be consistent. None of this is instant.
Learning the platform, honing your skill, showing up regularly.
And third, think about your personal brand online. What makes you, you? How do you stand out?
Vital points. It's about sustainability, not just a quick buck. Requires genuine effort.
So yeah, that's a rundown of some pretty realistic ways to start earning online. Not magic bullets, but real methods that work if you put in the time.
It really feels like the internet has, opened things up. You can leverage skills and interests in ways that just weren't possible before.
Totally agree. So, for you listening, the next step, maybe just pick one or two that sound interesting. Do a little digging.
Take that first small step.
Exactly. Start exploring. Think of it as maybe laying the first brick for your digital income stream, whatever that might look like for you.
The possibilities are pretty vast.
They really are. And the online world keeps changing, so keep that curiosity going.